Everyone's talking about the new Pixel 10 Pro XL. The reviews are praising its Tensor G5, its AI, and yes, it's a technically impressive phone. Again. But today, we're not just reading the spec sheet, but we're asking the hard questions. Is this phone really the game changer Google wants you to believe it is? Or is it an expensive, incremental update that even makes its 2 years old predecessor, the Pixel 8 Pro, look like the deal of the century? Let's break down. Let's start with the most obvious and painful point, the price. The Pixel 10 Pro XL comes with a premium flagship price tag. But here in September 2025, the Pixel 8 Pro, a phone that is still a top-tier performer, can be found for a significant discount. We have to ask, are the new features on the 10 Pro XL really worth hundreds of extra dollars? For the vast majority of users, the answer is a resounding no. The value proposition has taken a serious hit. On paper, the Tensor G5 chip and 16GB of RAM are a beast. But let's be realistic. The Tensor G3 in the Pixel 8 Pro is already incredibly fast. For browsing, social media, messaging, and even demanding games, you will struggle to see a meaningful day-to-day difference. This is power for power's sake. Worse yet is the battery situation. The 10 Pro XL has a battery that is only 3% larger than the 8 Pros, but it has to power a much brighter screen and a more power-hungry processor. In the real world, you're not guaranteed better battery life. You might just be looking at similar, or in some heavy use cases, potentially worse performance. A tiny battery bump to offset significantly more powerful components is not an upgrade, it's a compromise. The new features are not revolutionary enough to justify the massive price gap between a new 10 Pro XL and a discounted 8 Pro. You're paying a 50 to 60% price premium for what might amount to a 10 to 15% real-world improvement in day-to-day use. While 45-watt charging is better, it doesn't solve a potential underlying issue of mediocre battery longevity compared to Pixel 8 Pro. The Pixel camera is legendary, but the 10 Pro XL seems to be leaning on gimmicks rather than groundbreaking hardware changes. Let's talk about the 100x ProRes zoom. The quality at that extreme range is a noisy, digitally processed mess. It's a fun party trick, but it's not a practical photographic tool. The Pixel 8 Pro's 30x zoom already pushes the limits of usability. More importantly, the core wide, ultra-wide and 5x telephoto lenses use sensors with the same megapixel counts as the 8 Pro. It suggests Google is relying almost entirely on the new chip for improvements. While computational photography is Google's strength, a lack of significant hardware progress in the main camera system feels like stagnation. A feature that looks great in marketing but has little real-world application for quality photography. The core of the camera system hasn't received the hardware progress, and if you think this is just an abstract problem for serious photographers, let's talk about the gaming experience. A new, graphically intensive game just came out called Destiny Rising, and a bizarre thing is happening. It runs better on the 2-year-old Pixel 8 Pro than it does on the brand new Pixel 10 Pro XL. So, where does that leave us? The Pixel 10 Pro is a fantastic phone. It's fast, the screen is beautiful, and its AI capabilities are unmatched. But for me, it feels like Google is prioritizing the wow factor of software tricks over fundamental hardware innovation. The Pixel 8 Pro already does so much of what the 10 Pro does. It captures stunning photos, has on-device AI, and still feels incredibly fast. What do you think? Am I being too hard on Google, or do you agree that the hardware is starting to lag? Let me know in the comments below. If you found this video helpful, please hit that like button and subscribe for more tech reviews. Thanks for watching.